तो मैं एक और क्वेश्चन दे रहा था, क्या बोला था कि 1/3 of the total distance the particle goes with speed how much? 6 meter per second. And for remaining journey, you can say out of the remaining journey, 1/3 time. It's an awesome question. I'm already telling you. 1/3 time it goes with 2 meter per second. Okay. And for the rest of the journey, with the speed 4 meter per second. Think, solve, find the average speed. I told you I'm going to give a good question at the end of average speed. This is my that good, very good question. Find the average speed. For a 1/3 of the journey with a speed 6 meter per second, and for the remaining journey, 1/3 of the time it goes with 2 meter per second, and the rest of the journey with a speed 4 meter per second. Then find the average speed. Okay. हाँ कुछ नहीं बता, कुछ नहीं बता, कुछ नहीं बता. अच्छा क्वेश्चन है, काफी अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. केतन दिखा दम. 175 165 लाया ना, बनना 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 ना बेटा, बनना. क्वेश्चन दिखा रहा. Okay, so let me draw the diagram. When I give the statement 90% of the guys get stuck, I know that. This is A, this is B. And see, I'm talking about 1/3 part every time. So let us call that the total distance is 3D and each part is of distance D. Got it or not? So look over here. What is happening? That the first 1/3 part, I'm going with the speed 6 meter per second. Means let us consider this T and this is 6 meter per second. Call it as point C. Then 1/3 of the part, then it's not 1/3 distance, it is 1/3 of the time. Are you able to get me or not? It goes with how much speed? 2 meter per second, and the rest of the journey with 4 meter per second. Then you tell me how to find. Awesome question, a real awesome question. You'll have to think, totally you have to think. Half of the part even I can't draw. Imagine this part, you imagine 1/3 time. नहीं 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 30.3 तो नहीं है. Okay, what about this word? And for the remaining journey, 1/3 time it goes with 2 meter per second. Can you tell me? Can anyone? 2 by 3 meter. हाँ. But इसमें कुछ तो सेटअप होगा. नहीं 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 नहीं. केतन, सौम्या, भव्यका, अमुक्ता, मौक्तिका कहाँ है? मौक्तिका, आर यू हियर? यस, शी इज देयर. मौक्तिका, आर यू अलाइव? नॉट डेड ना? गुड. सारिका, अलाइव? ओके. दीपेश, केतन, सौम्या. Okay. तो मैं अभी इस चीज का एक हिंट दे रहा हूँ. 1/3 टाइम इट गोज विथ 2 मीटर पर सेकेंड. अभी मतलब see this statement before that, and for the remaining journey it is talking about. It's saying that after traveling A to C, uh, नहीं नहीं नहीं, 4.4 नहीं है, थोड़ा सा मिस्टेक तुम कर रहे हो. ओके, आंसर 4.4 नहीं है, बट थोड़ा सा तुम्हारा मिस्टेक है, ज्यादा मिस्टेक नहीं है. 3 मीटर पर सेकेंड? नहीं नहीं नहीं, 3 मीटर पर सेकेंड नहीं है. अच्छा, हमको बस इतना बता दो. जस्ट टेल मी दैट कि इन दिस क्वेश्चन हाउ मेनी पार्ट्स आर देयर ऑफ मोशन. In this question, three. Anyone else? How many guys are saying that? Everyone is saying three parts are there of the motion. Soumya, Ketan, three parts. Three होगा. Mautika, Amukta, where are others? Vabheka, Devaki is here also. Satvika, tell me, three parts. I mean, everyone is saying almost three parts. Actually, you will read the question. There are four parts of the question. This is why I told you this is an awesome question. See, 1/3 of the total distance only it goes with 6 meter per second. For the remaining journey, I have a 1/3 time. Means this is my remaining journey, which is divided into how many parts more? Three more parts. Got it? Because it is saying you read the statement for the remaining journey, 1/3 time it goes with 2 meter per second. Are you able to get me or not? Means that for the remaining part, the time has been already given. That they travel for the equal time, and this 1/3 of the time it is traveling with 2 meter per second. And for the rest of the journey, here 4 meter per second, and here also 4 meter per second. Understood? J question. It has came into J basically, but it was an awesome question. Are you able to get me or not, guys? Hello, Balaks. अरे वो तुमने 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 केसीसी का वो सुना होगा, मतलब जब वो होता है, क्या बोला जाता? हेलो. कुछ ये वर्ड जाना जाना सा लग रहा है. हेलो. हेलो, हमारे केसीसी में ऐसा है ना. ओके, बट ओके, यू गाइस एंजॉय. आई विल कम डेफिनेटली इन सितंबर और समथिंग ड्यूरिंग भंडारा और जुलाई. लेट मी प्लान. कब है भंडारा का टाइम बता देना, मैं जरूर आऊंगा. ओके, ठीक. तो चलो अब ध्यान से देखते हैं, क्वेश्चन को समझते हैं. क्वेश्चन ने बोला कि सर अपने पास टोटल डिस्टेंस डी था, 3D था, जिसमें वन 1/3 मीन्स जिसमें एक पार्ट जो है 1/3 ऑफ द टोटल डिस्टेंस आई गो विथ डिस्टेंस विथ स्पीड हाउ मच 6 मीटर पर सेकेंड, while the other parts like these C to B, which is twice d by 3, I travel in three different ways. In 1/3 time, I travel with speed 2 meter per second. Sorry, 2D basically it is. Okay. and then the other two times I travel with 4 meter per second and 4 meter per second. Question arises, find the average speed. As you know that formula of average speed is still same. It is equal to total distance by total time taken. Got it or not? Average speed is what? Total distance by total time taken. So if you look over total distance is how much? 3D. But you need to find this total time or not. So how to find this total time? At least we should know about what is this capital time t. Because it is already 3t given over here. Are you able to get me? Now see that the distance is how much? This distance gap is of 2d. So 2d must be equal to 2 into time t plus 4 into time t plus 4 into time t or not. Tell me yes or no everyone. Total distance is equal to speed into time plus speed into time plus speed into time of each part or not, because this is d1, this is d2 and this is d3. Are you able to get me or not? So this is d1, this term is d1, this term is d2 and this term is d3. So look over here what I get as a relation. 2d is हाँ क्या कैसे दीपेश देख मतलब क्या बोल रहा है हमने एक पार्ट 1/3 of the total distance I travel with 6 meter per second. If the total distance is 3d, so d part I travel with 6 meter per second. Then it's not talking about anything else. It just directly went different. After that, it is saying remaining journey. Remaining journey means what? The total distance is how much? 2d only or not? And that 2d is traveled with three different ways. Got it or not? Okay. So 4 4 8 plus 2. This is how much? 10t. So therefore, t is equal to 2d by 10, which is d by 5. Are you able to get me? So if I apply average speed formula, then average speed V average is equal to total 3d by first part it is d by 6 time t1 it is, and here it is 3t. So 3d by 5. Are you able to get me or not? So I think you can take d common, it will get cancelled. So this is d 3 by 1 by 6 plus 3 by 5. When you solve it, you try to solve it, it will come as almost uh, 5 6 are, I think this will be 30, 33 is a 90. So 90 divided by how much is 20? 23. So this answer will come as 3.91 meter per second. कैसा था क्वेश्चन? How was the question? Awesome ना? अबे भाई वीडियो रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है भाई. काहे 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 मतलब others people are there and they are in the home. I'm sorry for his side. Guys, can you hear me now? Is this clear? Matri, Amukta, is this clear? Everyone? Sarika? Where is Satvika Sarika? Okay. Mautika clear है? Babeka went or what? See here? See. Okay. So see, I'll give you good questions, but you need to solve it. So try these questions. Okay. Now, so see, I use the equation of when we talk about average speed, I use this part only. Now I'm going to talk about instantaneous speed part. So I'll teach you how to find instantaneous speed. That's simple calculation, one type of a question only. Hold on. Question is very simple. That for a, this is a instantaneous speed part. Okay. Question is the position of the particle. ये तो बन जाना चाहिए. Position of particle is changing with time as sorry, with time as x of t is equal to t square. Oh, sorry, it is not t square. T cube plus 3t plus 4. Okay. Find the speed at so find the speed at ins at t is equal to 2 seconds. Try to do it. 1 minute. 11 11 कहाँ से आएगा? सारिका बोल रही है 15. Find the speed at t is equal to 2 seconds. 15, 11. तो देखो, आई थिंक 15 ही होना चाहिए. ठीक है, हमें क्या निकालना है? स्पीड. नाउ सी, till now we didn't discuss this kind of problems. Now, if someone want to find instantaneous speed, you see over here. Here it is saying that the position of the particle is changing. Again, go to our concept of position. Position means what is changing? Coordinate of the particle is changing, means particle is traveling like this way. So what is changing basically? Coordinate is changing. And when coordinate changes, you want to define speed over there. So this thing will never ever tell you that what is the distance, isn't it? This equation will not tell you about distance. Are you able to get me or not? Is this clear? So what is the relation? That sir, when I got this kind of position of the particle, remember we can only define instantaneous speed over there. So it is defined as dx by dt, isn't it? You can't do anything. You can't put the numerical value directly. Are you able to get me or not? Alright, tell me yes or no. Should I make you understand? Yes. So basically, understand the concept. You can't apply the things directly because here x of t means these kind of position which are varying with every moment of time. अनीस यहीं पर हो ना? अनीस, अक्षय सिंह, अक्षय सिंह, आप इतने दिनों बाद ज्वाइन किए हैं? अच्छा, गोरा वाला है, तो ध्यान से देखो. तो जो इंस्टेंटेनियस स्पीड आएगा, पॉइंट क्लियर है कि सर एज एवरी मोमेंट ऑफ टाइम पोजीशन ऑफ द पार्टिकल इज चेंजिंग, the coordinates are changing. So what is happening at every moment? I have a different speed. Now different speed means they are defined for very small time intervals which are not known numerically to us. So for that I need to do the differentiation. So dx by dt means d by dt of t cube plus 3t plus 4, which is equal to 3t square. I'm writing it directly plus 3. Is that clear or not? That is instantaneous speed. So V instantaneous at t is equal to 2 seconds is 3 2 square plus 3, which is how much? This is 4 3s are 12 plus 3, which is 15 meter per second. Are you able to get me or not? Is this clear? Everyone? Okay. Now, in these kind of question only, I want to little bit increase the level. So as you can do these kind of questions very easily. Same question only. Question is the position of the particle is represented by is represented by same x is equal to, this time let us make a simple question, t square plus 2t plus 3. Okay, question is simple. Find the velocity of particle Moksha. After so much time you came. Find the velocity of particle when the position coordinate is maximum. Along x is either maximum or minimum. Find it. क्वेश्चन अच्छा है, सोच के समझ के बनाओ, बन जाएगा. मिनिमम एट t is equal to 1. पोजीशन मिनिमम है. ठीक है, चलो अगर मिनिमम है तो वहां पे वेलोसिटी कितनी है बताओ. 4 होगी क्या? ठीक है, देखते हैं एक बार. अगर ठीक है, देखो, अगर अगर दिक्कत आ रही है, सबको दिक्कत आती है क्या? एवरीवन हैज प्रॉब्लम विद दिस मैक्सिमम मिनिमम पार्ट और वो. ठीक है, चलो एक मिनट, जस्ट 1 मिनट. आई थिंक पानी गिर रहा है. भाई बच गया यार. उफ. कल ऑफिस के लिए मेरा ड्रेस, एक्चुअली एलएन का रूल है कि आपको मतलब जैसे स्कूल ड्रेस में होता है ना, तो एलएन में सबको ऑफिशियल ड्रेस पहनना रहता है. और यहाँ पे ये कंपलसरी रूल है, वरना अंदर नहीं घुसने देते किसी को भी. और अभी अचानक से बारिश आ गया. ओके, कैन वी मूव अहेड? यस, ठीक है, चलो देखो. तो अपन को मैक्सिमम मिनिमम, हाँ हाँ हाँ, बताता हूँ. सो अपन को वी वांट टू नो अबाउट मैक्सिमा एंड मिनिमम. देखो समझो जरा, मैंने क्या बताया था, इसमें कुछ करना नहीं है. दिस इज नॉट समथिंग विच इज रॉकेट साइंस. सी, इट इन्वॉल्व्स अ प्रोसेस. जैसे मान लो, इफ फर्स्ट पॉइंट है कि if y is equal to f of x is given, then you always find dy by dx, word or not. Basically, what is meaning by word maxima and minima? First you understand that. Okay, let's suppose this is xy plane. Okay, now you guys only tell me to draw any graph. You know the you should be aware of any equation of y is equal to f of x or not. If I say only y is equal to f of x, what is the meaning of this? That I have some equation or curve which will be plotted in xy plane. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So Let's suppose if I take this graph, I'm drawing it. Now at some point, this graph went to its maximum height. After that, what will happen? The graph needs to always go down or not. It will not bend upwards, right or not? So then, this point where the graph bends downwards is called as maximum point. What it is called as? Maximum or maxima. Are you able to get me or not? Means beyond that, the graph will not go up. The point, like let's suppose this graph is going down and down like this way. Okay. Let's suppose this graph is going down. And from here, the graph does not wants to go further down. So the point where the graph does not wants to go further down is called as minimum point. Are you able to get me or not? Means the lowest value, which is called as minima. This is the meaning of maxima and minima. Word or not? Maxima means I can't go further up. Minima means I can't go further. The question arises that how you are going to calculate it. So first step is to find, see basically maxima or minima are which kind of points. कहाँ पर होंगे? तो ध्यान से देखो. When you will draw the tangents over here, tangents means slope in physics or not? Tell me yes or no. ये तो पता होगा ना सबको? Yes. तो देखो यहाँ पे जब tangents draw कर रहे हो, जब तुम खुद देखो जब tangents draw कर रहे हो तो they are parallel to the x axis or not? Did I told you that tangents mean dy by dx? Yes or no? Yes? Huh? Yes, no. Array tangents means slope or not? So slope another formula is what? Slope means what? Slope means tan theta. Tan theta means change in y by change in x. Change in y by change in x means dy by dx. Yes. So slope means also dy by dx. Tangent means also dy by dx. So look over here. If these slopes are parallel, that means they are equal to how much? 0. So that means dy by dx is equal to 0 or not. So that is why first task is we find the dy by dx, then we put it equal to how much? 0. Are you able to get me or not? Are yes or no? So if you put it equal to 0, see what you will get? You will get these points on the x-axis like x1, x2 or something like that. So if from here you get x1, x2 or something like that. Second task is you will find d2y by dx square. Second step. Because I want to know whether this slope is going down or up. So once again I'll try to find its rate. d2y by dx square means what? D by dx of dy by dx. When you find once again this term and then when you replace it and then in this equation when you start replacing these values of x1, x2 or something like that and you find that they are means there are 3 points now. First is if your d2y by dx square is less than 0, that means that y is maximum at that value of x. Are you able to get me or not? Second step, if d2y by dx square is greater than 0 means positive value, then it is minimum value of y at x. And third, if nothing comes, d2y by dx square is exactly equal to 0, then y does not change, means y is a neutral point. Y is which point? Neutral point at x. Got it or not? Understood? हाँ क्या? Okay. Okay. So look over here. When you find, so देखते हैं एक बार हमारे पास इक्वेशन क्या है? X is equal to t स्क्वायर प्लस 2t प्लस 3. तो हम क्या निकालेंगे पहले? वेलोस पहले तो हमें dy by dx sorry dx by dt निकालना होगा ना, because x is dependent on time, isn't it? So I need to find dx by dt. When you calculate, how much you are going to get? 2t plus 2. Are you able to get me or not? Then you will put it equal to 0. So t is equal to क्या आया तुम्हारा? 1. T is equal to -1 आया ना? Actually in reality possible नहीं है t is equal to -1. This is not possible in reality, but we'll still consider it. Then I need to find what? d2x by dt square to confirm it. When you find d2x by dt square, it is what? 2. Now it is greater than 0 or not? Yes. So what is the meaning of that? Our x variable. See, if I say that, so if this means that x is minimum at what time? Since look over here, there is no variable. So it is always minimum at this t whatever solution I'll get, which is equal to t is equal to minus 1. Are you able to get me or not? So basically, velocity is equal to dx by dt, which equation you have already found, that is 2t plus 2. So what you are going to find actually, you are going to find minimum velocity over there. Means, sorry, whatever velocity you are finding, this velocity is at x minimum. Are you able to get me or not? Which is there at t is equal to minus 1. Got it? Everyone got that? And everyone, did you understood or not? So this is how much. Put it, b is equal to 2 into minus 1 plus 2, which is 0 meter per second. How much is that? 0 meter per second. Everyone, is this clear? Satvika, Dipesh, Sarika, Soumya, Anis, everyone? Moktika, did you understood or not? This concept was very, very important to understand. Okay. Maximum, minimum, you need to differentiate Satvika and Sarika always. Now you understood? Sarika? Okay. Do not put it directly. Differentiate, then put it equal to 0. हाँ हाँ हाँ. तो फिर कैसे मैं, अच्छा, एक मिनट, तुम्हारा रिप्लाई क्या था? बट यहाँ पे दो वैल्यूज नहीं आएगा ना. इफ वी डू द डिफरेंशिएशन, then I'm going to get only linear equation or not. So I'll get directly only t is equal to minus 1. Okay. Is this clear, guys? Okay. Now see, we got to know about average speed, average velocity and all. Now, let us understand this word xt in a greater detail. The word x of t. Okay. The word x of t means what? Actually, in reality, if I take any xy plane, or as we are, yes, so x of t means not particle, position of the particle with respect to time. Position of particle with respect to time. So let's suppose if there are points A and B, and I say, Hari Om, कहाँ थे इतना देर? मालूम है, उसने बोल दिया था. कोई बात नहीं, ज्वाइन करो. क्लासेस क्लासेस ज्वाइन करके रखो तुम लोग, है ना? नहीं नहीं भाई, वो सच में अच्छा पढ़ाते हैं, उनकी क्लास ज्वाइन कर लो, बेटर है ना. अभी 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 देखो, अभी वहां पे मैं नहीं हूं तो चला लेना है काम. समझे? समझ गए ना? थैंक यू फॉर द लॉट ऑफ प्रेजल. ठीक. तुम्हारा कोई काम, मतलब बीच क्लास में आके डिस्टर्ब करना, तुम्हारा ये कौन सा काम है? ऊपर से तुमने, ठीक है, चलो अब ध्यान से देखो. सो हम डिस्कस कर रहे थे पोजीशन ऑफ पार्टिकल एक्स ऑफ टी. नाउ इफ आई टॉक अबाउट 2 points A and B, which I take between any case, what is x of t means? Let's suppose I wrote a equation, x of t is equal to t square minus, okay, first additive terms, 2t plus 3, only plus sign is there. So you look over here, whenever you will replace t is equal to 0, t is equal to 1, t is equal to 2, t is equal to 3, it's very good. What you will find that these positions are always increasing, yes or no? If I put 0, the answer is 3. If I put 1, it is a positive value. If I put 2, it is of some value. Means you will find that x1 That means x1 is less than x2 is less than x3 is less than x4 and so on if all the terms are positive. Are yes or no? Tell me. Yes, guys, everyone, is this clear or not? But if anywhere in this position coordinate, if in this position equation, the terms are negative, like x is x square minus 40 plus 3, same thing. I just no, let us make it 2t only. Minus 2t plus 3. A negative term instead of positive term. What is the meaning of that? Now this total equation has this equation has actually changed all the concept. This is not a simple equation. Change. See. Let me explain. It changes the whole concept. Why? Because listen. What is actually happening over here? That with these kind of position coordinates, with this kind of coordinates, when you find the velocity equation, like in top of this equation, velocity, which is dx by dt, you will find that it is equal to 2t plus 2. Here also, if you replace first velocity will be less, second velocity will be little bit more, third velocity will be more, and so on, isn't it? This way, in the first equation, I'll go always. But here, the whole concept changes when you find the velocity. When you find the velocity, you see that when you put v is equal to dx by dt, which is t square, basically 2t minus 2, a thing appears that when you put this velocity is equal to 0 and into this equation, that is 2t minus 2 is equal to 0, you find that t is equal to 1 second, exactly 1 second, my velocity suddenly becomes 0. That means earlier the velocity was different and then it approaches, means first it was negative velocity, like if you put t is equal to, let's suppose 0 second, you'll find the velocity is minus 2. Are you able to get me or not? Look over here only. If I put t is equal to 0, velocity is minus 2 meter per second. If I put t is equal to 1 second, the velocity becomes 0. If I put t is equal to 2 seconds, then it becomes positive, that is v is equal to 2 meter per second. What is the meaning of this, sir? What is the real meaning of this? So now that's why I told you that bringing negative sign changes the whole concept. If in a question negative sign is there in the position equation, it's not a simple question now. Are you able to get me or not? First question, velocity is always positive. If these terms are there, all the terms are positive, velocity is increasing. Here velocity is also increasing, but in a different way. First it was negative, then it is positive. It means that somewhere this v is equal to 0 implies a very good thing. It gives a clear indication that whenever velocity becomes 0, this implies that it is a, or you can say that at that position and at that time, that at that position and time, particle have turned the direction of motion, turned the direction of motion. Got the idea or not? अरे yes or no? इतनी अच्छी चीज बता रहा हूँ फिर भी कुछ रिप्लाई नहीं देते तुम लोग भाई. बहुत तगड़ी चीज बताया अभी तुम्हें छोटे चीजों में कि भाई अगर पोजीशन पे सब पॉजिटिव है तो बहुत अच्छी बात, एकदम कमाल की बात, लगा दो कोई भी इक्वेशन, सब सही सही चलेगा. लेकिन सारे इक्वेशन फेल हो जाएंगे अगर नेगेटिव आ गया, तो सारे इक्वेशन डायरेक्टली नहीं बनेंगे. कोई भी चीज जो है ना वो डायरेक्टली सॉल्व नहीं हो पाएगी, क्योंकि उस क्वेश्चन के अंदर अब क्या इंक्लूड है, टर्निंग पॉइंट, जहां पे वेलोसिटी क्या हो जाती है, जीरो. मींस in remember that whatever I said I'll translate in English also, that the point is very simple, that when I take all the terms to be positive, no changes is there, every equation of motion, anything which you will apply, everything is perfectly fine. But as soon as you will see that in the whole scenario there is a negative sign in between some variable things, then the whole concept changes because there is some kind of a turning point. Which kind of a point? Turning point. So in this position coordinate equation, turning point means the word, if I say turning point, it implies only one thing, that velocity is zero over there. So if someone says what is the meaning of turning point, how to turn, basically you can also practically think. To take a turn, you need to make your velocity at that instant of time to be equal to zero, at that position to be equal to how much? Zero. And this is why the whole problem changes, whole concept changes, whole equation changes, and everything changes over there. Is this clear or not? ठीक है, तो अपन ने आज बहुत सारी चीजें सीखी. पहला तो पार्ट अपन ने मैक्सिमम मिनिमा एवरेज स्पीड वगैरह कैसे निकालते हैं, उन सब चीज़ को सीखा. उसके बाद एक अच्छी चीज़ सीखी कि टर्निंग पॉइंट क्या होता है. अब इस टर्निंग पॉइंट के ऊपर कैसे एवरेज स्पीड, एवरेज और इंस्टेंटेनियस स्पीड निकालते हैं, एंड हाउ टू कैलकुलेट एवरेज वेलोसिटी एंड इंस्टेंटेनियस वेलोसिटी based on the turning point of things we'll learn tomorrow. Is that clear or not? Is this clear?